Hey, I'm Kerli, and I'm about to take you on a magical adventure, show you 10 of my favorite places in the medieval Tallinn.
I can't really think of a better way to start the day than in my favorite cafe, Nopp. And why I love this place so much is that basically all of their, as much as they can do, their ingredients are all locally sourced from small farms. And they put a really cool twist on this old Estonian foods like the buckwheat, but they do like a gourmet version of it. Everything is organic. They have a farmer's market here. I come here basically every morning in my pajamas looking like.
So one of the places I wanted to bring you guys is the Kumu Art Museum. So I always try to find the museums because I love the air. I love this exhibition. I think it's super moving. It's always here. And you can see all of these different sculptures of people's heads, and you can hear the sounds of their voice as well. So it's kind of trippy. And I love Estonian design because it's such a cool mixture between the Scandinavian minimalist and some of the Soviet Union inspired stuff, but it always has a wink about it. One really cool thing that I want to show you is these reflectors. And this is really unique to Estonia because it's actually by the law you have to wear this in the winter. I need this in my life, obviously. And talking about Estonian design, I also have the pleasure of wearing this amazing piece today, made by Reval Denim Guilds, and it's all handmade. This coat specifically is called the Coat of Lorica, and there's only 2 of these in the world. So this is the super magical, fairy tale-ish medieval old town of Tallinn, and I think this is probably the coolest view that I can find. This is actually considered one of the most well-preserved old towns in the world. When you come during the Christmas, there are all these bakeries and little magical spots where you can hide and drink tea. So this spot really makes me channel my inner mermaid because it feels like almost like you're underwater. The ceilings are super high. I love the space. You can see all of these submarines, but it's not just functioning as an exhibition. It's also hosting amazing fashion events. So I've been to a couple of really cool events here. So there's a lot of cool vibe. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a small, tiny secret of Tallinn. This whole area is just coming up. It's basically the most intense hipsterville you can find. And it's called Telliskivi loomelinnak, meaning Telliskivi Creative City. And it's obviously like an old factory area, but there's also lots of amazing design shops, restaurants. So this place is probably the most bubble goth-tastic place that I could find in Tallinn. And they have allowed us to visit their dungeon floor. Pretty much all of these dolls are actually, they come from the puppet theater, which we have here in Tallinn. So all of them have lived a long lifetime as characters that have been entertaining kids. And to me personally, like, I get a lot of nostalgic feelings because some of these characters seem really familiar. For example, this is Buratino. This is like our version of Pinocchio, basically. So I have now officially reached the most epic corner of this museum. And this is the corner where kids can play dress up. And I have zero intention in growing up ever, so I'm gonna have some fun. So there is a big stone wall around medieval Tallinn. And I just recently learned that during the old times, one was not supposed to wander these streets after 9 p.m. without a very good reason. So the old town really is full of these kind of little medieval pockets where you can truly teleport back in time and get all sorts of weird food. So I'm gonna get myself some juniper schnapps. Oh my god. Brave girl, she says. Woo! This place is my favorite place in Tallinn. It's called Taibo, and they are always spoiling me rotten here. And they have these just amazing cocktails, amazing design created by this artist Soho, who's just an incredible freak of nature, creative mind. So you see how they've in their food as well as in their interior design, they're mixing all sorts of like pop culture with Asian influences. There's like Sailor Moon, and then there's all these incredible things that they brought from Thailand that are super old. My cocktail is called the Gangnam Rose.
So after a brutal day on my 10-inch platforms on cobblestone streets, I thought I really deserved something amazing. So I'm taking an organic milk bath with rose petals. When I'm in Estonia in general, I really appreciate all the beauty treatments here because people really take their work to heart. So.